Right now, you are moving at 230 kilometers per second. No ticket, no seatbelt, no pause button, and no finish line. You didn't choose this journey. You were born into it. You, me, your parents, your ancestors. Every human who has ever lived has been locked into the same violent cosmic motion, carried through space without ever feeling a thing. But the truly terrifying question isn't how fast we're moving, it's what we're running around. Because deep in the heart of the Milky Way, 26,000 light-years away, something massive is pulling on everything you've ever known. Something 4 million times the mass of our sun. Something so dense it fits inside a region smaller than our solar system. For nearly all of human history, it was completely invisible. A ghost. And yet, without it, the Milky Way as we know it might not even exist. This is the dark heart of our galaxy, Sagittarius, a star. For thousands of years, humans looked up at the night sky and saw the Milky Way as nothing more than a pale river of light. A glowing band stretched across the darkness. Beautiful, untouchable, safe. Even when we realized it was a galaxy, a massive spiral made of hundreds of billions of stars, we still assumed its center was ordinary. Just more stars packed closer together, a bright core, nothing more. But that assumption was dangerously wrong. Between us and the galactic center lies an enormous barrier of dust and gas. Thick clouds that block visible light completely. No matter how powerful the telescope, the true center of our galaxy was hidden from human eyes. We weren't missing details. We were blind. And for centuries, we didn't even realize it. That changed in the 20th century, when astronomers stopped trying to see the galactic center and instead tried to listen. Radio waves can pass through dust. They don't scatter. They don't fade the same way visible light does. So scientists pointed radio telescopes toward the constellation Sagittarius, and what they detected was impossible to ignore. A scream of energy, a source so compact, so bright in radio wavelengths that it couldn't be a normal star. It didn't move. It didn't flicker like gas. It just sat there, silent in visible light, but deafening in radio. Something unseen was sitting at the center of the galaxy, and it was heavy. They named it Sagittarius A star, but naming it didn't explain it. Finding it was only the beginning. The real question was far more unsettling. What was it doing to everything around it? To answer that, astronomers had to watch the victims. Near Sagittarius, a star, stars behave in ways that feel wrong. They don't drift gently through space. They don't glide in slow arcs. They whip around something invisible at extreme speeds, like moths trapped around a flame they can't see. One star, more than any other, gave the game away. Astronomers called it S2. Our sun takes about 230 million years to complete a single orbit around the Milky Way. S2 completes a full orbit in just 16 years. That alone was shocking. But the real terror came when scientists watched what happened at its closest approach. S2 plunges to within light hours of the unseen object at the center. At that moment, it accelerates to thousands of kilometers per second, several percent the speed of light. That isn't a gentle orbit. That's a gravitational slingshot. For decades, astronomers tracked S2's motion, frame by frame, year after year. They watched it speed up, slow down, bend, and curve along a perfect path dictated by gravity alone. And physics doesn't negotiate. To force a star to move like that, the object at the center had to contain 4 million times the mass of our sun, compressed into a region smaller than Mercury's orbit. No cluster of stars could survive that density. No gas cloud could remain stable. No known object could hide that much mass. There was only one answer left: a supermassive black hole. By the early 2000s, there was no doubt anymore. The Milky Way had a dark heart, and everything near the center, stars, gas, dust, was bound to it, including us. But knowing something exists and actually seeing it are very different things. Black holes don't shine. They don't glow. They don't announce themselves. For years, Sagittarius A remained something we could only infer, never observe directly, until humanity tried something reckless. Scientists linked radio telescopes across the entire planet, Chile, Hawaii, Europe, even the South Pole, turning Earth itself into a single planet-sized observatory. Signals were synchronized, corrected, and reconstructed from across the world. The result wasn't a photograph in the traditional sense. It was a reconstruction of reality. And when the image finally emerged, there it was, a glowing ring of superheated gas bent into a near-perfect circle by gravity itself. Light warped so severely it wraps around the object that's trapping it. And at the center of that ring, nothing. A shadow. A region where light falls in and never comes back. But here's the part most people miss. You weren't just looking at a black hole. You were looking into the past. Sagittarius. A star is 26,000 light-years away. That means the light captured in that image began its journey 26,000 years ago. When those photons left the region around the black hole, humans on Earth were still living in small groups, crafting stone tools, lighting fires in caves. Civilization didn't exist. Cities didn't exist. History hadn't started being written yet. That light crossed the galaxy while ice ages came and went, while empires rose and collapsed, while humanity changed beyond recognition just to reach our detectors now. Everything we know about Sagittarius A is ancient history. Every orbit we measure, every flare we detect, every image we celebrate, all of it already happened. We are not watching the present. We are watching echoes. We will never see Sagittarius A as it is right now. Not for another 26,000 years. And yet, it's still there. Pulling, anchoring, waiting. Right now, gas clouds drift near the galactic center. Some are stretched apart, some spiral inward. Occasionally, Sagittarius, a star flares, brief flashes of energy as matter gets too close and disappears forever. It doesn't need to hunt. Everything comes to it eventually. Sagittarius. A star isn't tearing stars apart every night. It isn't blazing like distant quasars that outshine entire galaxies. Most of the time, it's quiet, a sleeping giant. But sleep doesn't mean peace. It means potential. Evidence suggests the Milky Way's core was once far more active. Ancient outbursts may have blasted radiation thousands of light-years into space. Ghostly structures still linger, scars left behind by a heart that once burned brighter. Which means the question isn't if Sagittarius A can wake up. It's when. Every star you see in the night sky is part of this same motion. So are you. Our solar system completes one orbit around the Milky Way every 230 million years. The last time we were in this position, dinosaurs hadn't appeared yet. And through all of it, extinctions, evolution, civilizations, collapse, this black hole has remained. Invisible, patient, inescapable. Every culture in human history lived beneath the same sky, unknowingly circling the same unseen anchor. While monuments rose and fell, while languages were born and forgotten, it was always there. Unseen, unacknowledged, unmoved. You can't see it with your eyes. You can't point to it in the sky, but you are orbiting it right now. You were orbiting it when you were born. You'll be orbiting it when you're gone. Every breath you take happens inside a galaxy ruled, at its core, by something that does not care, does not pause, and does not forget. The dark heart of the Milky Way. Quiet, for now. Because the real horror story doesn't begin with darkness. It begins when gravity decides to remind the galaxy who it belongs to. And when a galaxy's heart finally wakes up, nothing nearby gets a vote. Nothing nearby gets a warning. Nothing nearby gets a choice.